Also adding to violence in our area, an increase of domestic violence calls.
Advocates here in Des Moines say they are seeing an increase of survivors needing help and fewer resources available to meet that demand. Local 5's Mary Sugden joins us in studio with their message.
Advocates tell me this pandemic's impact on domestic violence survivors has been severe. Stressors like losing their job, lack of affordable housing, and financial cuts to resources, all creating a dangerous landscape. And while demand from survivors for help remains high, advocates say statistics show that the damage is already done. Domestic violence advocates say the demand from survivors for help getting out of dangerous relationships is not letting up in Iowa.
We know that the Iowa Victim Call Center in the fall of 2021 saw some of their highest numbers that they've seen since their inception.
Other statistics reflect just how dangerous this trend has been for victims.
We have seen in Iowa an increase in homicides of 40% over last year's.
The Center for Investigative Reporting analyzed FBI data and found domestic homicides with a gun have increased 58% over the last decade.
We know that anytime a gun is present in a situation that is already unhealthy, a survivor is more and more vulnerable.
Domestic violence calls have always been at the top of the list when it comes to the calls that we receive to help people.
For police, these calls can be unpredictable and dangerous for the responding officer.
We've had only over 100 officers shot this year in the nation, which is about 63% increase, and a lot of them have been shot responding to domestic disputes.
And this uptick, not only in Iowa but across the nation, comes as federal funding was slashed just before the pandemic. Even though President Biden signed off on legislation to reallocate some funds to correct that shortfall, advocates believe the impact the cut left will take time to fix.
Anytime there is a funding cut, we have to do more with less. And unfortunately, those who bear the biggest weight of that are survivors in need.
And agencies like the Iowa Coalition Against Domestic Violence have asked the state for more funding as well, something that still hangs in the balance. Now, if you or someone you know needs help in one of these relationships, you can call the number on your screen. It's for a 24/7 helpline here in Iowa. You can also text the word Iowa Help to 20121. In the studio, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.